A few weeks ago, I did a video explaining my methodology for learning Royales. And I got a huge response from the community. A lot of people learned a little bit about doing Royales from my video. The Royale is one of the weird tricks. There's a lot of weight balance and there's a lot of little secret positioning that you need to think about that isn't obvious if you're just watching videos. So today, I wanted to see if I could put that video to the test and try to learn a switch Royale. Now, this all sparked from a conversation that we had on the Slack. There was a discussion about which foot you should learn your Royales with. And a lot of people think that you should learn your Royale with your sole foot. I think that makes a ton of sense. You know, you've already got strength built up with that sole foot. All the Royale would be is a slight pivot in position, and you're able to use the same strength that you've already built. I am on the Rollerblade Blanks. These are the newest skate from Rollerblade, the first new skate from Rollerblade in 5 or 6 years. It is based on the Rollerblade Solo, which they discontinued a few years back, but that was their premium skate. It is a flat-soled boot, internal shock absorber, replaceable sole plate. It is UFS. The only thing I didn't like was the frames. They felt a little long for the way that I like to skate, so I've swapped out the 50/50 prime frames. These are the frames that I designed. I'm really happy with the way they turned out, and I think they're going to be a really great combination with this Rollerblade Blank skate. So I only have one goal today, and that's to learn a switch Royale. I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to do it. I've done it accidentally a few times, especially when I try to do a alley-oop Mizu, and I spin a little bit too far and that back foot ends up like a backside Royale. And I've been able to hold on to it, so I know my body has the strength to keep myself in Royale, but only one way to find out. But first, it's time to warm up. All right, new skates. First time here at the warehouse on the Blanks, and took a little getting used to. There's a pressure point or a rubbing point with this liner right on the, for me, the right side of my cuff on my right foot, the outside, where it's digging into the side of my shin. I don't know if these liners are super thick or solid up there. Trying to feel around. It feels like maybe the tongue, because the tongue is very solid. It feels like the tongue, because it wraps around to the sides of my foot, of my ankle. It feels like the tongue might be digging into the side of my ankle, and that's not a good feeling. Especially just skating. I'm feeling this pressure whenever I'm pumping or just striding. And yeah, it's distracting. It's annoying. It feels like if I skated this for like an hour or two, I would develop some red abrasive areas from it hitting over and over and over again. Getting less of a problem on my left side. I don't know why my right more than my left. Feels like the tongue on my left side has slipped around a little bit and it's maybe protecting that side. So maybe it's just my feet, but yeah, something's funky with these liners for sure. I didn't hear these skates much when I was skating them for the first time, but they are squeaky. My goodness, every little stride I hear, especially my left foot, the little squeak of the cuff. It's almost as bad as razors. It might be as bad as razors. It's just squeak, squeak, squeak. That's something I'm not used to, skating the Adapt where it's completely silent, or skating the Majestic 12, fairly silent. These are definitely right up there with razors as far as squeaking is concerned. Not a good feeling. Skating wise though, they slide fine. I feel like the angle for Royales is a lot more stand up than I'm used to. And that's leading me to kind of stand up a lot more when I'm doing my Royales. Might be okay for learning, especially as I'm going to learn the switch Royale today. But for a normal skating day, I think the mix of the frame mounting directly to the boot and the sole plate being thick creates this angle where the sole plate is really low, very similar to the Razor's SL, and that creates a more stand-up Royale angle, which might be fine for some people, you know. A lot of people love Fluid 4s with USD 7 sole plates, and that's very stand-up, but that might be fine for some people. All, again, personal experience. I think if you skated these skates, you wouldn't have that problem. If you get used to it after a few sessions, but for me, the way that I skate, I feel like this might be a little too tall for me. I'd like it a little bit lower so that I could get a little lower on my Royales. All right, here goes nothing. Let's try this switch Royale. So I did it. I don't know, maybe it counts. I don't know that it counts. Definitely a weird feeling. You know, it's very awkward. It feels like I'm just Bambi, you know, throwing my feet on the ice. Have no idea what I'm doing, but hey, I locked on, jumped both feet up. I'm not landing Royale. That's going to take a little bit of practice, I think, but I'm definitely landing up there. Less of a front side, more of a Royale, and then squishing that back foot. It's interesting, I'm kind of thinking start with my back foot, and I'm really just spotting my back foot and assuming that if I get my back foot on, my front foot will find its way onto the ledge because I'm not looking at that front foot at all. Getting off is the problem. You know, I spin pretty well off of sole tricks, but it feels like whenever I do my Royale, regular Royale, I come off fakie. Coming off fakie that way is a weird spin for me, so I have to go off forward, I think. I mean, I could learn how to come off fakie, but I don't quite know how to do that yet. So, yeah, getting on is no problem. It's getting off that's fearful. All right, gonna give it a few more and with a little bit of speed. All right, that last one felt as good as it's felt. Yeah, actually feels like a Royale. Not a good Royale, mind you, but a Royale. I can feel the difference with my leg. It has strength to keep me from slipping out. And although my style is pretty buckled, I can feel like I have that stability that's not gonna let me slip out. Like I haven't slipped out yet. I've missed a lot, but I haven't slipped out. That's a good sign. That means that that right leg that I'm throwing up there is a lot stronger than my left leg was. And I can really keep it back there, keep a nice hold onto that Royale. All right, gonna do a few more, see if I can dial it in a little bit, clean it up a little bit, and yeah, I'm happy. All right, I am sure, I am sure these are pretty buckled Royales, but switch Royale. First day trying it, first day landing it. Yeah, I think the, again, not to toot my own horn, but the way that I visualize things works really well for me. And I put all of that technique in the tutorial video. And really, I'm just thinking that tutorial video. I'm thinking, throw my front foot out further. I'm thinking get down low, keep my center of gravity above my frame in my back foot, not above my heel. Pull that back foot back and really just stay solid on that object. It works. It works well. Thank you all for watching. Quick video this week, but I got what I needed to do and I'm pretty happy about it. Hope you're able to stay warm, stay dry, and I'll see you next week.